got a lot to cover today. Oh, let's see, Frogger, Turtles Pro. Somebody picked up a Black Knight limited edition. Boy, a Pac-Man cocktail bootleg that we sold from our bargain basement. Oh, a great Whirlwind update for your game. You can do it yourself very easily at a very low cost. The differences between that Frogger with the American and the overseas version too. I meant to say that. I meant to say a lot of things. We got a bargain basement big game and Alien Star. We have a Space Invaders color screen that goes over the black and white screen. I'm going to show that to you and how neat it is. A Twilight Zone. We end with a Monster Bash, but we start with this wonderful gift from Dave in Queens, New York, who's waiting for an ass turn. He's been waiting a long time. He sent us beef jerky. A lot of it, too. Venison jerky. We already ate some of it. Whiskey barbecue gourmet. That was very nice of you to send this to us, young man. Ooh, burnout. That looks like a Jurassic Park. Give this a whirl. Thank you very much, Dave. I promise we are, oh, let's see. You are great. I know.
Who do you really mean to send it to?
Well, guess what? That's the first scene. Shall we go?
Yes.
Kurt is doing the final touches to this Frogs game.
Frogs?
Frogs. It has got a new monitor in it, a beautiful monitor. Overlay is gorgeous. This is the overseas cabinet. It's really nice. That's the free play button. The sides are gorgeous. Steven did a little bit of touch up. Has skinny, just like me, T-molding, where the original game is fat. But I wanted to show you this. You see that?
What, power on?
Yes.
Hey,
So what happened is the overseas ballast went bad. So they cut the wires, clunk. Oh, fix this! And they put that bulb in, a 75 watter. And you notice, see how it's carefully installed with duct tape. Whoa, look what they did.
yeah, I saw that.
Well, can you come over and film me playing Frogs? Look at this picture. The man getting this said he wanted the nicest frogs they ever made. It's loading. I remember when we got this game. This is my first exposure to a Sega game that didn't believe in on-off switches. They did not put an on-off switch on their cabinets. I thought that was the crudest thing they could possibly do, because you have to be able to turn that dumb game on and off.
Now, if you're a Seinfeld episode, you gotta leave it on.
That wasn't a real Frogger. Did you see that cat? That was so fake. That Seinfeld. That wasn't a real Frogger cabinet. I mean, there's two different kinds of cabinets, but anyway, we're gonna take this out. We're gonna put this ballast, the right ballast in, a new one, and hook this back up so it's factory. And then we'll put Mr. Marquis back in. Now, while we have the camera running, well, come back with me. Other Frogger. There it is. We took this television out of it, which was bad. As a matter of fact, the picture has no burn-in. And here's the chassis, and I'm going to give it to whoever wants to show up and get it. Now, I believe the person getting it may be Steve from Gamesian, but anybody watching the video, we throw monitors out rather than put them outside. Now, we noticed that the cardboard, this is the American one, this is the overseas one. The cardboard on the overseas one was so much different. This is printed And this is like a sticker, see? And see the original seal. So this is the overseas one. Has just a different look to it. The tire tracks are still black. We haven't cleaned it yet. Isn't that something? Now look, this is the American version with our stickers in it. We're making this into a multi-cam product for the customer. So we're going to take all this out. He wants an LCD monitor. He's done with picture tubes. That's what he told me. So we're going to convert this, but we're not going to do any cosmetic work. I am going to put 4 new casters on it because I don't want this cabinet to get any more banged up. But this has this crappy door on it. It's not crappy. Still boxing. This has become our boxing room.
Which one is this?
It's another premium. Did you play the game yet?
No, I did not.
Okay, I didn't either. This has the new code. This is 2.2. 2.2, yes. The premium, you saw the limited. I don't know if did we film the pro already?
Probably not. We never had one.
We have them in the box.
We only had Timmy's.
See, now one person already asked, they wanted to know, let me show you something. They said there's lights that aren't lit. Can you see the red LED here? It's not on. You can see it's red because of the base. This green one's not on. These 2 reds aren't on. There's something seriously wrong with this game. No, there isn't. They come on. You remember Transporter? You remember Space Station? Where the certain lights come on at certain times. It's just a nice feature.
Pick a turtle. We have to save the city. Leonardo. Michelangelo.
I don't know. I like Michael. What a nice flow.
One more light to start.
I actually like when we just have one piece of wood on this. This may need a better tilt. But it does need more tilt. But look how the bowl goes up and then down. It's sort of it's like that nice little loop, that dip. It's unfair playing it this way. There's a lot of action on this thing. And it's got great sound. Dope. Jump. One of the advertising things, if you bump the arm, he will bounce and talk to you. It's got very nice touches. It really does. And the people that go for this game, obviously, are the Turtles generation. The people that are really in the episodes are lit. So it's really nice if you're really into the Turtles. You'd really have to be able to see what the heck the episodes were. See, this is after my time. This wasn't the.
Those wretched reptiles are breaking in.
Welcome,
It's
Turtle.
a nice interaction.
Please allow my robots to take your coats. Ha ha ha!
This is going up north. The guy's been waiting for it. I think they'll be very pleased to get it. Right, Robbie? Robbie's a good pinball player, too.
Slice.
I got one more ball, Johnny. One more ball. I have guaranteed play time. You all know about that right here. So that's set up and adjustable. You also know about this shot where you can flip behind and get that baby back there. You have to be clever. You have to flip the flipper up and then pound it in there from there. It's remember that. That's very important for you to
Show your
remember.
abilities by
See, for
shooting
instance,
the
you flip it up
right
like that. No, you don't do that. I can't play. It's a piece of junk.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's pissed off. No, that's that. Can't play that. Okay. But anyway, smell of
You have
brand
a
new.
high score. You get to enter
Smell
your
of brand
initials.
new. Get to that. I'm not going to do that. That'll annoy the guy. We'll tell him you can
I'm
test.
proud of you.
Okay, Johnny, I think we'll pack up this stuff here with this.
That's not for that.
Oh,
I got all the paperwork over here.
you got it over here. Okay, good. So we'll get this ready.
All in his little box.
Get his balls in. And the lid back on. Let's get back to boxing this stuff.
Alright.
They're so happy. Look, David's getting his Black Knight limited edition. Do I look good? And we
Get his
think-
good side.
We think this is 198. Oh, it has to be, yeah. Number 198.
Actually, Michael's gonna beat me in it anyway, so.
That's good. Get this baby loaded up. Here's the Cybernaut. That's going out tomorrow. We're gonna cut the straps off. Let's just cut it. And then, yeah. Well, look at my boys. They're stuffing themselves. Courtesy of Phil
Thanks, Phil.
and his son Cameron, who
Thanks, Carl.
very kindly said, "Treat the boys on me." What?
Thanks, Dan.
Do you think that's Kurt? Do you think Kurt's here?
He would never ring the bell.
He would never ring the bell. Linda's enjoying in the office, and I have myself a turkey hoagie. Thanks, Phil. Yes, Phil and his son were here in this video, and they called up and said, charge a big lunch for us. Thank you. What could be in here? It won't open. You have your knife. I didn't prepare this very well. I wanted to show you what a $2,000 order of LEDs looks like. Look. LEDs. Go. Now you gotta check them in. Sorry, Jason, you gotta do it. Anyway, get to work, young man. Look, bargain basement. We showed you this many times before. He just sent the shipping. It's going to Texas. To Joe. Joe has bought a bunch of these from us in the past. Well, actually, no, like 3 or 4 games. Joe, God, I don't even remember, Joe. Anyway. Pac-Man is the game of the future. Isn't it?
Looks just like Pac-Man.
Oh, God. Anyway, I think it was 600. 600? Oh, it's a lot cheaper than the... But it's a real Pac-Man board, if you can call it real. There it is. Good to go. Get it shipped. Keep watching our bargain basements. Well, we have a beautiful whirlwind to show you. This was the toilet that was in the showroom, an as-is toilet, but it's no longer as-is. Is it, Steven?
No.
hours and hours of work. Look at this thing. And we did something with this that's a little bit different that you can do with your Whirlwind for a grand cost of about $10. I'm going to show it to you soon. Color coordinated, beautiful. Beautifully. Look, we have the light, the blue here. We have the Timmy exclusive, so you can see the shooter rod, and it bleeds through the clear buttons. You can buy the clear buttons from Marco's Specialties. I just ordered another 100. We're putting 2 in every game. That's it. That's enough for 50 games. Well, that'll be about a month. Yeah, about a month. About a month. Look at it. These are new decals, and these have the surface on it. Somebody is selling the ones that are flat that don't have the grip, so these can grip the ball and wing it as this flips around like that. Okay, so make sure you get the one. I don't know where we got them from. We had it in the drawer for ages, but I got in the other kind that are worthless, so I got rid of them. I dumped them on somebody, didn't I, Paulie? Paulie is filming. We should be back at Pizza Hut, Paulie, and eating, shouldn't we?
Paulie.
How come you never join us?
You guys go at midnight, and I'm sleeping. I have
Sleeping? Kids. Sleeping? Kids?
a life.
Look, Curdy did this. He lit this with blue. We have the original winker bulbs in there. I just thought that was a nice touch. Of course, I'm loaded with nice touches, but now I'm going to share with you something that's very exclusive. That's up in the fan. Now, we did this before, but this time we did it a little different. See, hidden out of view, there's 2 flash lamps on this side and 2 on this side. And what we've done is we've wired them in very easily into the circuit in here. Right through the same hole the fan wire comes through. Okay? Okay? And as a matter of fact, before I show you the hookup, let me show you the footage of what we did. Okay, now, what I did is I took some strips from Williams, from games we junked, that have these sockets on them already, and I cut it down. So I have 2 with these sockets. I drilled a couple extra holes in them, and I wired a common ground, okay, to each one, and then a live wire, a hot wire to each one. So there'll be a left side and a right side. Then you wire tie it. You're going to fish this down through the hole in there that you see. Then all this stuff is going to get hooked up inside the machine. It's going to go nice and neat. So when you have this on top, you'll have a left side on the fan and a right side. And you can angle it to fit if you have extra wire. Okay? And it's all low voltage. There's just 12 volts. So there shouldn't be any trouble. You'll put in flash lamps in the top. Either put blue or white or whatever color. Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay, now here's how you hook it in. Look. Run the wire through the hole. There's 3 wires. Okay, there's a ground for both, and then 2 hot lines. And see the top board here? They wired in here. The ground is the orange, so that's the last pin. So we took the pin out, we put a new pin in because it shares it with 2 others, and then we hot wired in the purple right in here, and then we put the yellow over here. And what they do, so in other words, we're using pin number, let me see. Okay, so we're using pin 2 for one of the feeds. 3, 4. Pin 6, and then the final pin 7 is the ground. So pin 2, 6, so 2 and 6, 2 is the left side, 6 is the right side, and 7 is your ground. Now, you want to see what it does? I'm going to show you. See how easy that is to do? And because they're LEDs, it's not taxing the transistor. And we start.
Oh, looks like rain.
Now you can see one effect. But when you go up this lane here, see this lane here? Now look up top and see the effect. Isn't that nice? It's back and forth. Now you don't have to hook it up to the same 2 wires, but Kurt did this. He said, I like this effect the most. Of course, at the beginning of the game, somebody kept telling me when they bought the game, I shoot it and it doesn't go up the ramp. I said, no, it's not that the game's pissed off, okay? It's supposed to hit this. That's the design of the game, to lob it over here. This flipper is the one that lobs it up there, like that. Now, did you see how that grabbed it? See? Because of the little ridges, it grabs it and dumps it. That sounds like Mr. Haney, doesn't it?
It's just what you need.
Well, it so happens that I'm planting tomatoes.
Mr. Douglas, you just had another lucky day.
It does sound like that. Now listen, this is a 1500 coil. Did you notice it doesn't fire the ball back like nuts? It lobs it up there. It's supposed to. It's not firing it hard enough. Wrong! Our million shot is left. Isn't it nice how they... So we'll see what we get in effect. No, the storm's over, so we're not going to get it. Now remember, the flash lamps, most of them, on a Williams game, only go off when the coils aren't working, because they're on the C side of that relay. The A side of the coils, the C side's the flash lamps. So that means that when it's firing the coils, it can't be flashing the flash lamps. That extra little board in the back, though, it's used in this game and I think Game Show, allows for more coils to be operated. Because this thing was loaded with coils. Like, for instance, the 3 top bumpers. Now, because of that, there's a lot of fuses in the back. Like, there's one fuse, and its whole job is to run the 3 top pump bumpers, and one of the coil. It only works 4. Anyway, the game is beautiful. Now, we supplemented that with a bunch of work under here. We had to change all 3 plunges and links, new end of stroke switches. It's beautiful. Jonathan, it's beautiful. Holy, it's beautiful. And I'm getting cool at the same time. Are you going to do? Yes, it is.
Yeah, Wally.
Now look at here. Stephen is busy on the nicest. This will be the nicest Genesis we've ever done.
Don't touch it.
See, I'm standing. I even got my hands on my pockets.
Hey, we're used to that. You know
Far
where we're
away. Careful, or you're going to get slapped.
scared
It'll be
to
the last thing you ever do.
Paulie, if you're completely worthless, shake the camera up and down. Yeah, thank you.
Listen, I have 3 parts Genesis. If you want, I have 3 Genesis machines, head and body. We have the speaker panels, but there's 0 boards in it in the back head. There's 1 or 2 boards under the playfield, most of them missing. There's no transformers, there's no coin doors. But the playfields are chock full of parts. And it's very possible they could put one together. Isn't that right? Where are all the other Genesis parts that you had left over?
Right there. We don't have speaker panels.
I have them upstairs. Oh, here they are. Including these awful purple ramps. Anyway, we're going to put these into the Genesis next to it because we want to get rid of them all. So we have a package deal on them. And you'll get bow ties. You get a lot of good things.
Paulie.
Paulie?
Paulie!
Look, Playboy, this is one of the overhauls we're doing. This, Asteroids, and Burger Time. And look at this flash is almost done. This is going to be just gorgeous.
It already is.
We have to do the final check. It's not approved until I give it the final check. Anyway, John, can you plug that in so I can take a still for the, here. Can we, here, we're gonna do a still.
All plugged in.
Okay, now watch.
Yep.
You stand right there, and I'm gonna do a still. Now hold the camera up higher.
I'm short.
Just a little higher, and then turn the screen down so you can see it better. And you ready? Here we go. Here goes the still.
Oh, how do I do that?
I did it already.
Huh?
I did it already. Simple green dad? I did it for you. You see, because I am the master of video. There's something. Yes, there's something. Are you making me stew? Look over there.
Oh, simple green band.
We don't want to give away all of our secrets to these people. We're waiting for Wallace to return. We have his area ready. The COVID's almost gone. I think. We hope. Well, we're hoping. So anyway, things are coming along. When he gets back, the first thing we want to do is have him push that button. Do you remember that episode? Anyway. What else are we doing? Silence. Now I want to show you how clever it was if you had a black and white television, how you could take a simple piece of plastic. It's actually molded to fit on the tube, and it has different colors in it. There's blue in the center, green, and then red, orange. And here's your traditional Space Invaders picture, and then they laid this on top. Isn't that nice? So you got blue in the center, you got green and green here at the bases, and the bottom of the screen would be red, including the top. Pretty clever, huh? Remember Winky Dink, where you rub the magic screen on and you could draw on it? Well,
hi, kids. Put your Winky Dink magic screen in front of your TV screen and rub it hard with your magic cloth to make it hold fast.
And then be ready to help us with your magic crayons in another exciting adventure of
Winky Dink and you.
So something like that. See, color TV in your home. They actually sold it. Honest to God, they would sell us. Bruce, do you remember the plastic they would sell?
We never had it, but I remember it.
It was, in this case, it was green on the bottom, it was red in the middle, or pink.
Blue at top.
And blue at the top. The blue sky, the red would go in the faces, and it actually looked okay. Make your TV into color.
Your eyes and mind adjust to it.
Yeah, it did.
It's a head game.
It was, yeah, you're right. You're right, Bruce. Pretty good stuff.
Only old people remember that.
Only really old people.
Mm-hmm.
Bargain Basement, Alien Star. We sold this in 2010, a long time ago. Still has this factory miler, but there is wear in the field he's going to have to deal with. But it plays great. And we've done all the electronics, so they've been rebuilt. This game really needs lunch. Never had it. It's extremely fast. Must have gotten a lot of play. I love that. This set. Lock your ball. Goes in the center. Put your ball back and you've got instant 2-ball multi-ball. When you roll through this, it turns on space to capture your big bucks. Super fast game. He also bought okay, now loose. Well, it's incandescent bulbs, both of them. He's going to shop it himself, so he's going to have to go through and re-rubber it and such. This is from Terminal Vending. They were in New Jersey, in Oakland, so it's near Cherry Hill, New Jersey, near us. George Hamilton ran it. He was a nice guy, and his games were pretty good. They weren't great. God bless him, he's dead now. But we used to have a lot of fun at the auctions. So it was a Cherry Hill auction. You know, of course, we're all competing. We're trying to buy stuff, but back then the stuff was really cheap. You pick games up like this for $200, $300, and he would resell them too to the home. Now he managed to put not 1, 2, but 3 stickers on them. Look, the serial number. Pinball 2076. I wonder if Kurt, do you think we could get reference numbers from his place for that? I mean, we type it in and...
George was a nice guy. Don't pick on him.
I'm sorry. 9, 10, 11. I wonder what
At least,
that
you know
was.
what's good about his stickers? They peel off. Thank you.
Yes, but you know what's underneath them? This is actually the flip side of a jukebox card. I knew he used to use them. Anyway, what's nice for this customer is that George left the manual in it, and we are too. It also had a packing list. Isn't that nice? Stern, I could just see the guy checking off each one. And then important. This is one of those updates that people threw out. Now what I did is I scanned these two and I sent them to the IPDB.
You're great.
International Pinball Database. That's because I'm great.
You are great.
Now we put a brand new logic board in the game. Look what else he gets. The big game. And he also gets, look at all these scorecards. I should just keep these.
Did you put the scores in, by the way?
No, I didn't. Did you?
I may have.
Oh.
Can I peek real quick?
Can you check the scores? No. 400 is the first game.
Oh, yes. Nice thing, it's got an erase button right there.
See the erase? Yeah, Stern, that was nice. Stern put a button there where in the Bally games you had to go in the back and touch the button. And then Bally finally had one of the coin switches. Added that wonderful feature. Now the backlight needs a little touch up. While he does that, I'm going to show you how great we are. So we did all the electronics. The soundboard has all new caps in it. It's a brand new all-tech board. Oh, that needs a sticker that says new. We still have to mark the connectors so he doesn't foul it up. I'm pretty sure he's not a stupid man getting this. We have new capacitors on the board here. So it's ready. It's ready. Kurt's starting the program up. It's loading. See, the game's checking each section.
I see your wife's pictures on the back list. Where's the milk?
Where's the milk?
You forgot the milk.
You forgot.
You're sleeping in the basement.
Great. Hit the start button. Did you hear it whistle? This has the background sound. That was switch. Was that switch 8? 30? Okay. It's got some broken posts. Kids went bonkers for this game. Bonkers. By the way, I have the video shot. So this guy's going to go to town on this thing. It's going to look beautiful. Did you like that, Kurt? Was that pretty?
No.
No, didn't like that.
That's how your heart should sound, but it doesn't. It does not sound like that.
No. Okay, we're ready. Yes, we stepped into the Twilight Zone again with this beauty. Customer didn't want the color display or even the black and white display, so we left that alone, but we did do the gumball mod. We added the gumballs, and then up top we've put under the cap one of the little circuit boards with the 6 LEDs on it. You can buy them, I think Pinball Life sells them, of course Comet Pinball does. You just run 2 wires underneath the playfield in the harness to make it neat and connect it to this light underneath the playfield. The wire doesn't come up here, it connects below the playfield. And when that blinks, So when the gumball is ready to load, the gumball machine will load. It's really nice. It's simple. It will cost you some money to do that. You gotta have 2 wires. You have to have heat shrink to cover the connections. Don't use electric tape, it looks ugly. And then you gotta buy that board. That's gonna cost you like $4. Now there's other things you can do. Clear pop bumper caps with color changes in them. That's what we did on this. And we lit the spiral at the bottom with a blue, icy blue. That's beautiful. Of course, there's LEDs up here in the clock. We took the clock apart. You always know if the clock is right if it's 12 o'clock. When you first turn it on, it should reset to 12, and then in a few minutes, it will adopt the current time, which is 1:15. Suddenly, it'll change it and go in there.
Welcome to the Monster Bash!
Another one going out. You know, old games are great, but boy, so are the new ones. This is the middle of the road one. A great deal. Because these are only $7,600. And they're beautiful. Beautiful. Plus there's extra stuff they did. It wasn't on the original. They lit the holes. They lit the spinner. Nice. They didn't like this.
They didn't put the TNT sticker on there.
Buttons aren't lit. They could be. The TNT sticker raises that. What
lowers it.
You are my next victim.
Chicago Gaming did a nice job. Just like this boy is doing a nice job. Well, I hope. I hope you had fun tonight. I didn't. I'm forced to make these crappy videos. I gotta endure thumbs downs, nastiness. We have fun. Actually, we don't. But listen, keep watching because our best offer sales are every other week now. That's gonna be a permanent thing because I'm broke. And
what is he thinking? Are you kidding me? Oh no!
Good night. Well, we still have some more to cover, you know. Listen, at the last best offer sale, this one, you had the opportunity to bid on this. Look at this, the parts catalog. We found out that it had a lot more in it than what the cover said. This has material in it that was never sent to the average. Oh, you can't hear me well, can you? There we are. Is that better? This has material that was never sent to the owners of the individual games. This was kept at the distributor, and it has some extraordinary information. But then we found out it covers a whole bunch of other games. Swords of Fury or Swords of Fun, Earthshaker, Bonsai Run, Jokers, the Black Knight 2000. It's amazing. And these are very special pages because they're printed on a thick cardboard rather than just paper. So this is one of the items that you could have had if you were watching our best offer sale. Anyway, somebody did buy this, and this is going to be getting shipped out. We've been finding a lot of rare stuff. But you know what else, though, folks? We also wanted you to know, oh, let me get over here, that I'm in the TWIPY nominations. That's right. You can nominate for me in thisweekinpinball.com. You go on the TWIPY Pinball Awards.
Oh, I thought it was a candy bar.
Oh, God, no. You go into the ballot, see?
Oh.
Fill out the ballot. There's a place to fill out for me for best YouTube channel. I want to win a TWIPY.
I'll buy you a candy bar.
So listen, go into the ballots, twippies.com, This Week in Pinball, basically. That's what it is. It's really a fun site anyway. You should have this. There's all kinds of information. There's giveaways, there's how to learn, how to play, all kinds of wonderful things, but most important is voting for me for favorite pinball YouTube channel. Wait, there's more. I am going to be one of the judges on the Pinball Industry Awards. This will be held on January 28th. Okay? This one, you simply go to thepinballindustry.awards.com. It'll be a live telecast at 8 o'clock. That's Central Time. 9 o'clock Eastern Time. CET.
Phone home.
Did you have fun tonight? I didn't. I'll make like I did. Thanks for watching, folks.